Mark, I'm looking at the clock right now. It's 4:55. I can feel something happening in my chest, like a small, warm fire that someone just turned on. Only 5 more minutes until 5 o'clock.
Maria, you're being a little dramatic again. The world is not going to change in 5 minutes. The traffic is still outside, the emails are still coming.
But Mark, it does feel different. It's Friday. There's a whole culture built around this one moment. Listen, can you hear people in the street? They're getting louder, happier, faster. In the office, everyone is finishing tasks they ignored all week. People are typing faster, walking faster, smiling bigger. Everyone is thinking the same 4 letters.
TGIF?
Yes, thank God it's Friday. It is the most powerful and emotional acronym in the English language.
More powerful than NASA or Wi Fi?
NASA and Wi Fi are useful, but TGIF is different. It touches our feelings, it gives us hope.
Okay, I'll give you that. But tell me honestly, what is actually happening here? You still have 5 minutes of work left, and tomorrow you'll probably wake up tired and do laundry.
Mark, you're being a skeptic again. TGIF is not about stopping work completely. It's a feeling of total possibility. For 2 whole days, nobody needs your report. Nobody is sending you calendar invites. You are finally free.
I understand the feeling, but I was thinking, do you know the real history of TGIF?
Actually, the phrase was already used informally before the 1960s, but one restaurant made it really famous. In 1965, a restaurant opened in New York City called TGI Fridays. The owners wanted to create a place where every day felt like Friday evening, even on a cold Tuesday in November.
Really? So the restaurant came first?
Yes, bright colors, loud, happy music, cold drinks, and a famous rule: no ties allowed at the bar. Friday is the day we loosen our tie, stop being so formal, and just be ourselves.
I like that idea, but here's something I keep thinking about. If we only feel truly happy on weekends, that means we are unhappy for 5 days out of 7. That's more than 70% of our life spent just waiting.
You're looking at the numbers, but you're missing the music of it. We don't hate the 5 days, we just love crossing the finish line. Think about a marathon runner. They enjoy the race, but the moment they cross the line, that feeling is pure joy.
That's a good point. I remember my first big office job. I was young and nervous. Every Friday at lunch, without planning, someone would say TGIF, and the whole atmosphere in the room would change. The stress disappeared like magic. Even the boss would laugh at jokes that weren't funny on Monday. And I'm serious, the coffee actually tasted better on Friday afternoons.
Exactly. That's the power of expectation. Our brain feels happier when something good is about to happen. I read about a study on vacations. The researchers discovered that people are often happiest before the trip, during the planning, the packing, the waiting. The anticipation is sometimes stronger than the holiday itself.
So Friday night is like the perfect moment before opening a gift. On Saturday, we clean the house and do errands. On Sunday, we start worrying about Monday. But Friday night, everything is still possible. You can go dancing, stay home and watch movies, call old friends, or talk to nobody. All the doors are open.
Yes, but I have a challenge for you, Mark. Can we start a movement to make TGIM popular? Thank God it's Monday.
No way, that will never work. Monday feels like putting on a heavy winter coat when it's cold. Friday feels like taking that coat off in warm sunshine.
Fair enough. But did you know something beautiful about the word Friday? It comes from the name of an ancient Norse goddess called Frigg. She was the goddess of love, marriage, home, and family. So Friday was always designed to be the day we return to the people and places we love.
Wow, I didn't know that. That changes how I see the day.
In many cultures, Friday is still special. In the UK, there's a tradition of eating fish and chips on Friday evenings. It started as a religious custom, no meat on Fridays, but now it's a happy family ritual. These traditions help us stop and say, we made it through another week together.
I've also noticed people posting OGIF online now. Oh God, it's Monday. It's the opposite feeling. So we live between these two extremes, the joy of Friday and the dread of Monday. And sometimes the days in between just pass by.
That's why the real secret is this. You don't have to wait for Friday to feel the Friday feeling. That lightness, that freedom, that warm fire in your chest, you can create it anytime.
How?
By creating small moments. Like right now, this warm cup of tea, this good conversation. We're not talking about deadlines or problems. We're just talking and thinking together. Doesn't this feel a little bit like Friday?
You know what? It actually does. I didn't expect to feel it, but I do.
See, the magic is contagious. A good conversation, music you love, 5 minutes with no phone, these small things can give you TGIF energy even on Wednesday.
So, 3 important things for our listeners today. 1, TGIF started as a celebration of being human. Hold on to that joy. 2, your happiness should not depend only on the day of the week. 3, find your inner Frigg. Protect the moments of love, warmth, and home like a goddess would.
Thank you so much for listening to Green Tea English. Tell us in the comments, what does Friday mean to you? Is it relief after a long week or the start of something light and beautiful? When was the last time you felt real Friday energy, even if it wasn't on Friday? Enjoy your weekend whenever it begins for you. Take care, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next episode.